I woke up this morning and I thought, you know, we should cook something good. My good buddy Ben Scott has asked for this recipe. I know that my good friend Dave in Ireland would love this recipe. If you're a vegetarian, you need to push the back button on your computer because it's going to be ugly. So today we decided we're going to do some steaks that have been prepared in a coffee rub. Simple process. The first part of the process, I'll show you what I put in the rub. Then we'll rub the steaks, kind of a boring section. And then we'll do the grilling part and then the finishing sauce. I think you're really going to enjoy this. First part of the process is the rub. I sat here and cracked about a 1/4 cup of peppercorns. Oh, they smell delicious because they're fresh. Some 1/4 cup of ground coffee. About a 1/8 of a cup of brown sugar. Some sea salt. About 1/8 of a cup of sea salt. Some granulated garlic. Again, about 1/8 of a cup. Here I have some of that Arizona Dreaming Penzi spice. A wonderful multi-pepper, various peppers that have been smoked and ground. It's just wonderful. A little cayenne pepper. I would say probably 1.5 tablespoons. And then some smoked paprika. Well, there you have it. We will blend all of these spices together. And then we'll go to rubbing the steak. All right, now we're going into the laboratory where we're going to rub the steaks. Hey, I'm not going to bore you with all of this stuff, folks. You just pour some of the rub on there like this on each steak. I do this ahead of time because I rub it in and then I'll leave these steaks out for an hour or so to bring them to room temperature. As you can see, these are nice marbled, about 1.5 inches thick porterhouse steaks. You could do a New York strip. You can do this with filet mignon. We've done it. It's fabulous. Anyway, rub that in real good and let these things set. Now you know that I'm going to go wash my hands and do the other side, right?
Right.
All right.
Honey buns. Honey buns. The steaks have sucked up that nice coffee and they are ready to rock and roll. Are you drinking a beer?
Oh no, honey. This is for the sauce. Let's get cooking.
All right.
All right, let's go. I'll show you what we're gonna do. We got a 15-inch cast iron pan. We're gonna just pan fry these steaks for just a short while. I'll talk about it a little bit later. Then we're gonna come over here, and we're gonna come over here to the grill dome. It's gonna be 450 degrees. We're gonna put those steaks in there for about 10 minutes. This is a hot mesquite fire. I'm telling you. They're gonna be in there for about 10 minutes to the most perfect steaks you ever want to see. My 15-inch cast iron pan, I'm gonna add a little bit of olive oil. It's heating up, getting it ready for the steaks. I also add a little bit of grapeseed oil because it seems to take the heat a little bit better. We're not gonna fry pan these very hot because we don't want to burn the coffee or the sugar. So we're keeping the temperatures about medium. All right, putting the steaks in there for pan frying. This requires some very close attention because you don't want to burn the coffee or the sugar. So there you go. We'll keep an eye on them. When next we see each other, they're going on the dome.
What do you use cast iron?
Cast iron is the best there is. If it ain't cast iron, it's worthless. All right. As you can see the color of these steaks, they're not burnt. They're just slightly brown. Don't want them too hot. Ben, make note of those colors. Maybe I should say that in English rather than Belgianese, huh? Here we go. Cooking these steaks. Look at that. Look at that. Look at that color. That is just rendering itself. You can smell the coffee and all of the spices. It's just incredible, I got to tell you. All right, we're taking the steaks off the grill. We're not coming up to the dome. Ooh, it's about 450 degrees. We're putting those steaks on there, mostly indirect heat. 10 minutes. 10 minutes maximum, no turning. There we go. Taking the, you ready? Are you going right now?
We're going, darling. Go.
All right, took the steaks off the cast iron skillet. Put it right over here, 450 degrees indirect heat. 10 minutes is all it's going to take. Now we do the sauce. All right, back to the pan. All of the pan droppings and everything, those are just golden nuggets. Leave those right in there. Here's what we do. Pour the beer in there. Boom. Now some folks like to use Guinness. I think it's a bit too bitter. I used a Belgian ale called Blue Moon. Might be a better flavor. Not quite as bitter. If you like bitter, then use a Guinness. If you like something in between and got a good, strong, rich palate, then use a Chimay. That would work.
What's Chimay?
Chimay is a fine, fine Belgian beer. Also, not to be discounted, but a San Miguel Special Dark would work as well. Now I'm going to put about 2 tablespoons of sugar. What I'm doing is I'm reducing this beer with all of the pan dripping. I'm deglazing the pan.
How much butter?
Oh, probably 2 good tablespoons of butter. Look at that. Ooh, spilled a little bit on you, honey. Gonna have to lick that right off of there. Better yet, let me lick it off of there. All right.
Who's doing the licking?
Me. Now then, here we go. Butter is coming down. We're doing this. We're going to reduce this where it's starting to thicken up. Still got about 7 minutes to go on the steaks. Now to that beer and butter, 2 tablespoons of brown sugar. Bam. I gotta quit using Bam. All right. There it is.
Just because we love Emerald.
All right. Now this is the boring part. This is gonna reduce for a while, so.
But I have to ask, is this kind of like butterscotch candles?
No, oh yes, it could be, and that's a totally separate story. Butterscotch candles and steak just do incredible things to relationships. I gotta tell you about that. I should book that. I've never told anybody about that before, but I think it's a good thing. All right. Rushing from the outdoors as fast as any retired guy can. Here they are. Perfectly cooked steaks. Look at that, folks.
Oh, the smell.
Oh, it is just incredible. Let me get over here. Let me show you something. Let me just show you something. I want to cut this on the bias. Look at that. Oh, Lord. Oh, Lord, show me the way. Yes, sir. Oh, the juice are just flowing. Now, Ben, some of that Hendrix would be about right now. David, you know, after this, a cigar and a really fine potato vodka. Even a glass of wine would be good. What do you think, folks? Huh? Let me show you how this is served.
Incredible.
I bring a plate over. I take some of this, like this, put it on the plate. Now remember that sauce that I made with the beer? Huh? Remember that? Oh, wait a minute.
Oh.
Let's try a little piece. All right, my sauce. All right, remember that sauce was made with some butter, beer, and a little brown sugar. Take a little bit of that. It's been reduced. You can see it's thickened up. A little bit of that. Drizzle it across. Oh, it's gold, man. It's golden. Hey, before we eat, thank you guys out there in the battlefields, Afghanistan, Iraq, Iran, soon to come, wherever you are. We love you guys. We pray for you guys.
We love you and your family.
We appreciate your fight for the world's freedom. Wow, we just finished these steaks. Incredible. The subtle flavors of the rub, some of the distant spice flavor, and a little bit of the coffee flavor just enhanced everything. This sauce, now, I don't know if you can see this, on nice and thick, this reduced sauce made with the beer, the butter, and the brown sugar. It was just a cap on top of the mushroom. It was just incredible. Mom, what did you think of all this?
Oh, I think it was terrific and very good.
So you're not going to go to the neighbors?
Oh, no. No.
Thank you, Mom.
How long have you been around, Mom, that you know these things?
How old are you?
90.
90 years old and a great cook. That's where I learned it all from.
Yeah.